till you get to the neighborhood, there's a pretty decent, like 50 yards maybe of just dirt, like a shoulder worth of, area that they can be in the neighborhood somewhere from a building. You would never see them. They just start shooting from that building. And a lot of times they were just in their homes and they say, hey, there's somebody on the road and let's shoot at them. Um, so yeah, that was kind of the sign of the times then. Just hit the gas and keep going. Don't stop till you get to one side or the other.
I love your tactics of we're just going to change lanes under the. That's so simple, but so smart. I guess that's what, maybe they teach you that in the unit or something. What year then do you move on to the CIA?
So '04, '05, I'm in Basra with DynCorp, and '06, I get to the agency. So summer of '06.
And what is your role then? You've been a member of Delta Force. You've been a contractor in the early years of the war in Iraq. What is now your job in the CIA?
So I was a protective agent, and what we were doing is the same thing I was doing in Triple Canopy, really, for the State Department. We're protecting the intel collectors when they go to their meetings, and all the folks. It doesn't matter. I mean, some of these folks are the actual terrorists themselves, um, but they're trying to get into their cell and get information on their network, and or an informant within a neighborhood who's hiding people, right? Those kind of folks. Um, so yeah, that's what we did. So most of the folks, so post 9/11, it wasn't enough time so to get all the intel collectors through the farm and into the field because it just took too long. So they started just getting them the critical information they need to do their job as an intel collector, and then we'll put a team with them to make sure they're safe. And that's where we came in.
So you said '06. Were you in Iraq at all while the hunt for Zarqawi was still going on, or had he been killed by the time you were fully in the CIA?
Uh, I don't know. I probably was there because between the contracts, I had another contract where I went to Afghanistan for a bit. Um, I'm not sure exactly where I was then. Because I was in Iraq, I was in Basra, Baghdad, Bakuba, Tikrit for a bit, Ramadi. I was all over the place.
Gotcha. I just curious because again, young people watching this, I say the name's Zarqawi, they might not have any idea who we're even referring to, and obviously,
Yeah.
he as a is a former Delta and CIA guy. Who would you rank as the worst terrorist that you ever, I wouldn't say come across, but that was alive while you were at work? Was it Bin Laden? Was it Zarqawi? Who was it?
All Zarqawi's on the top of that list, probably, yeah. But so in '05, Muqtada al-Sadr was another dude he just started his stuff, right? And he didn't get militant right away. So during probably '04, '05, he's starting his stuff, right? He's starting to get more famous and get his group together. So in what was it? Early '06. So they're starting to wall off Sider City at the time because of it. And late '05, I think. And that becomes another little war zone within Baghdad. So he was the first one. So him and his folks. Uh, yeah, they were bad, but Zarqawi, he turned it up a notch, definitely.
The Zarqawi stuff, the cutting off the heads, and then obviously ISIS comes,
Yep.
few years after he gets killed. It's hard for people, I think, to grasp that kind of evil. I've interviewed some people from your old team that were involved in the hunt for him, and
Yep.
the stories they have about the stuff they came across. I don't even feel comfortable repeating. Like, it's so gross what this guy was doing. Um, on the CIA, so you're a protective agent. I have a couple things